everyone, and welcome back to the Timeshot server! Oh my goodness, it has been far too long since I have been here, and far too long since I have done anything productive or helpful, and I am determined to change that. I am determined to be able to haul myself onto the server and figure out vanilla. After almost a year, I haven't even played Minecraft for a year. Isn't that weird? I'm coming up on 1 year anniversary of playing Minecraft, and I'm pretty darn excited, and I'm hoping that I can show off my skills and what I've learned and my sense of creativity and what I like. That's what's so fun about this. We have so many amazing people here on this server, and they all do things differently. For example, I am pretty sure I'm the only one who's as obsessed with dogs as, well, I should say as obsessed with all animals as I am. And we have quite a few little guys right here. Woof, 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 woof. And they don't have any names yet. We're gonna need names. This one seems shy. It's like hiding in the grass. And this one, are you in charge of everybody? Is that what you're doing up here? But I'm so glad to have the dogs. Oh, I just, you get lonely without having an animal companion by your side. And Charlotte, my sweet pig Charlotte, vanished. And that's because I need to be more focused and devote more time to what we need to do. And that's actually what I'm gonna do today. So let's pull our armor out. Ooh, you know what? I would love to have some chickens roaming around. That would be absolutely amazing. But what if they despawn? How do you keep your chickens on your chicken farm from despawning? That would suck. Let's grab some baked potatoes. Definitely want my axe because today I am going to work on finishing my house because I have finally come up with the idea of how to contribute and how to have fun here in our amazing world. And look at that pig. I am so jelly. I want a giant animal. Can I have a chicken? I should build a giant glass chicken on top of my house like it's roosting, because this is going to be a treehouse, you guys. So today we will work on the treehouse part of the house, because this is supposed to be an apothecary sort of flower shop, and I think setting up a little flower stall right there would actually be so adorable. I would love to do that. And then I want to have a big giant treehouse right here, right there. I think that would be awesome, but I need a lot of wood and a lot. Ooh, do I have the shears? I need a lot of leaves for that too, not to mention some vines to add in for detail. Let's see, do I have any? Got some shears right here. No vines in here. Do I have any vines in here? No vines in there. I gotta put these flowers away. I was playing with my flowers, and Edison was so sweet bringing me some flowers. I was playing with these flowers when we were doing... there's some vines. Good. Come here, vines. Start growing. Got a little wall of vines going on here, and it's gonna grow and give me some things to work with. But yeah, I'm finally getting used to the idea of how you kind of have to grind a little bit when you are in vanilla. Oops. And I'm about to head out without my bed. Don't want that. I'm currently the only person on. I've died 7 times. So sad. So it would be a smart idea to pick up one of my spare beds. If I had a spare bed. Where'd my spare beds go? I could have sworn I had spare beds. Here's our stuff. Someone left me an awesome note that says hi in cobblestone in one of my chests. And I've got these amazing things. Did you guys love that? I loved Wynn's amazing creative idea for doing the Halloween scavenger hunt. And I know Poet really helped her out with planting everything. Well, he didn't plant the items, but he got the decorations up and all of the resources they needed for that. Oh, don't whine, pups. You guys are fine. Well, we'll make ourselves a spare bed when we get out there. It'll be okay. I should probably take an extra axe, though, because I need to cut down a lot of trees. That is going to be one of my main goals today. Sorry, I'm not very organized in here yet, so it takes me a second to find where I hid all my stuff. But I want to build our treehouse. That is really sincerely. Stay, pups. I want you guys to stay, because I want them to be safe. Dogs can actually die here, and that would just devastate me. All right, where should we go? Where would be a good spot to go to gather up a wee bit of forest without disrupting anyone? Maybe we'll go kind of towards the swamp over here. That seems like it might be a good spot just to gather up some trees, or I guess we could go behind Liam's old boob. Should be okay. Just pop over there. Are there trees over there? I think no, it looks mostly like grass. Yep, to the swamp it is. And I think I'm going to start sticking around spawn more, at least until I get my nether portal built, because I live so far away from everyone, and it's so hard. It's so hard when you live so far away. So we're moving. We're temporarily moving residents. It's like when you live in the countryside and you look out and you're so happy to see all of your cows and the beautiful flowers and everything, but after a while you're like, I need more in my life. That is some naked trees over here. Somebody sheared those trees. Oh, that's awesome. What's over here? Is this April's? I'm pretty sure she built the stables here. Oh, it's a lot of fishing rods and things. I wonder if someone does a little bit of fishing here. Oh, and it's almost snooze time. Let's see. Let's see. For April. April has a present in there. That's so cool. Oh, is that a bed? That is a bed. I hope someone doesn't mind. Oh, this is like, oh, look at that. Look, and you can see the little mushroom in the distance and the horses. We gotta get a horse in here. We need to use this stable because this is a really beautifully built stable. I love it. We should use it. We need to go get a horse too. See what I mean? I'm thinking to help me get back really really back into it. We're gonna stick around spawn for a while, and I'm going to work at learning creeper. Light up the builds. I'm going to work on learning how to gather more resources more effectively. What's going on over here? This is so interesting. It's so cool to see what people have been working on. Ooh, lots of mushrooms. We can make some mushroom soup. But yes, so, oh my gosh, I always feel so bad. I always feel so bad because the people do such amazing things here. And I get on so rarely, and I need to change that. It's hard. I actually put out 145 videos in August and 98 in October. And that right there in a nutshell is why I am so exhausted, and it's really hard to haul my bunny hunkers. What is going on over here? Fabe. I see what happened here. Fabe and lily pads. That's actually kind of cool. I want to spell my name in lily pads. I'm gonna gather up a bunch of lily pads. Wow, it's really deep here. Hey, Mr. Sheep, what you doing? Being a sheep? Oh, it looks like someone was planning on like building a home out here because I remember there used to. Oh wow, he's delicately balancing on that lily pad. Go sheep, go! Because I remember that island. I don't think it used to be so big. But yeah, we're gonna come over here and harvest up some trees and vines. This is actually the perfect place to come to get all of those resources. Ha 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 ha. But I will replant the trees because I'm big on making sure you preserve the natural land. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's dive into this. But yes, so because I put out more than 100 videos a month most months, that's why it's really hard for me to stick to my Tuesday and Thursday ideal schedule for Timeshot. But you know, you see the people come on and do such amazing things and spend so much of their time struggling to gather the resources in vanilla so that they can do really cool things like host that little scavenger hunt and just have amazing builds ready for the community when we have the map downloads. And you want to pull in that kind of weight. You want to be that good. You want to make it that awesome. All right, we're going to have to cut down a couple trees normally, or else we're not going to have any saplings, so we'll do that a little bit too. There we go. There you go, tree. All right, you want to fall down for me? Oh, wow, you were a big one. Don't worry, I'm going to turn you into an even bigger tree. So it's going to be all right. Let's see. Any more wood in here? I don't think so. We'll let that one despawn. Work on this younger guy. There we go. But yeah, so, you know, you see people come on, you see them work hard, and you want to also pull in your weight and do what you can to create amazing things for people. But the reason I haven't really done that at first, aw, dang it, no more leaves for me, at least for now. That's okay. We got a good start. We can gather up the trunks. We need these at least. We need the wood because we're gonna build an awesome treehouse, I hope. Also, I hope some saplings are dropping. Yes. Oh, and some apples. Nice. Nice. Ah, but yeah, that's why I haven't done very much, guys. I'm putting out so much because I had the opportunity to go full-time with my YouTube at the end of summer when my job at a flower farm ended. And before that, I was a certified nurse assistant and a nanny, a private nanny for a little family, a really cool nurse midwife and her daughters. I was their private live-in nanny for several years, and I've done a lot of things, and I am almost done. For those of you guys who don't know, I am a biologist in training. I went into nursing school for a very long time, and I know Poet talks about like following your passion but also being smart about it a lot on his Timeshot videos, and I think he and I are similar in ages. I think he's a little bit older than me. I think so. I'm not sure. I always feel like I'm a young member to the groups I'm in. I'm the youngest of the ZooCast. I know that much. But yeah, I know he talks about like having a lot of skills because he's a full-time YouTuber, and right now I'm a full-time YouTuber, but there's a world of difference between us. For sure. He's definitely like 100,000 subs. How amazing is that? That's the result of hard work, of finding your niche, of being able just to have a great time with what you do, and a little bit of luck. And I say that more on my end than his, because I know for me, the reason that I got big was because, well, big, I say big, I mean the reason I started to be able to build an awesome community is because people watched my dinosaur park video for Zoo Tycoon 2 called Check Your Underwear for Leeches, and things just took off from there. And now I'm here. I'm on Timeshot. I remember when Magnius first got on Timeshot, and I caught up with the fact that Poet was doing it too, and I was like, wow, that looks so cool. And I had all these daydreams about what I would do if I could join Timeshot without ever knowing the reality of how hard vanilla it can be. I'm such a pansy. I had no idea vanilla was so hard. But look at me. Look at me. I'm not giving up. I am here. I am cutting down trees. I am checking out sheep. I am planning how to make vanilla fun for me. And that's really what I had to learn, because I started playing with mods. So I really had to learn, how can this become fun for me? How can I do my own unique spin on things? And I'm actually super excited about the idea that I came up with. And it's going to take me a little while to get there. Let's see, you guys are probably too close, because I need to gather up the resources, but I'm super duper excited and looking forward to what I plan on doing for the server and to try to help people and be friendly to people. But yes, as I was saying before I started rambling in a different direction, right now I am a biologist in training. I have almost completed my biology degree, my sociology degree, and my nursing degree. I got very far into the nursing degree because everyone told me, you want to have a job with a lot of stability, you want to have a job that pays well, and I have a family to take care of. Both my parents are disabled, and both my brothers are autistic, and I love my sister, but she can be a handful, and she needs some help too. And I'm the eldest, so that falls on my shoulders to try to take care of everybody. And that means money. When you have to take care of a family, that means you gotta have the money to take care of a family. So I went into nursing. I switched from my biology degree into nursing because I thought, this is what I have to do because I have a family that I need to take care of before we even get into like the family that I want to build one day with my mate, whatever that turns out to be, you know what I mean? And so I switched from my passion of nursing from my passion of biology into nursing because I figured, well, apparently I'm smart enough to go into nursing. I've passed all the tests. I got all the quizzes done. So I should become a nurse because it makes good money and it has job stability. And so, I'm so sad as I talk about this because now I realize that wasn't true. I went into nursing. I did very well in nursing. I am almost done with my degree in nursing. I need about 2 more years in all 3 of my degrees, in sociology with family science focus and anthropology side focus, like minor. And I also almost have my biology degree. I'm about 1.5 years away from finishing my biology degree, and I'm about 2 years away from finishing my nursing degree because I kept changing degrees. And that's because I had to keep moving. I had to keep moving for work because I had to keep following the jobs so that I could make the money, that I could take care of myself and try to send to my parents. And the end result is that I don't have a degree yet. Not one. I have 2 associate's degrees with honors for having completed that much of school. And yet here I sit, having switched my degrees because people told me it's important to go after this or that for the money. And I realized once I got into nursing that I didn't like it, that I could like it, that I did a good job. I got very high recommendations from all of the nursing homes that I worked in as a CNA. They loved me. They wanted to keep me. But I couldn't stand the field because of how often it left people who needed help without anyone to help them. because of how often here, at least where I live in some of the states in America, the people who needed the medicine were denied the medicine they needed because they didn't have the insurance to cover it, and they struggled and they were in pain. And I didn't like working with people who would choose the most expensive medicine to give our patients because it meant that our company got a higher cut from the insurance. I couldn't stand that. So I probably could still be a nurse, except that I hate the system. And all of a sudden I found myself in this huge dilemma. How am I going to support my family if I hate being a nurse? And then I realized that, yeah, you do need some money. You need some money. If you can't keep the lights on and food in everyone's bellies, then you got to just buckle down. Oh, wow, that was cool that that tree just grew right there, right in front of us. You just have to buckle down and do what it takes. Even the jobs that I hated, I did them because I knew I needed to take care of my family. And that's how I treated my biology degree, or my not my biology degree, but my nursing degree for a long time, as something that I had to do. It wasn't really a choice. It wasn't really fun because I had to take care of my family. And then I realized when I met my mate, actually, my wonderful darling. You guys all know him as Darling. I talk about him a lot. I live with him. We've been together for well over a year now, going on 2 years. And it was so amazing when we met because he comes from a very different background. It is night. But yeah, he comes from a very different background. Basically, his family has money, more money than I can shake a stick at, because they've worked hard to get there. They're doctors. Doctors and software engineers for very high level things. So, you know, they're safe, they're secure. And so finally, after my whole life of running around worrying about money, I meet this person who's like, oh, why are you worried about money? You don't need to worry about money. You should do what makes you happy. And I was like, what? What kind of nonsense are you talking about? You have to work hard. You have to be miserable at what you do, or else you won't be able to make enough money to take care of yourself. And he's like, no, you don't. Yeah, you should work hard, but you should do what you love because that's just as important. And so Darling is the one, it was like a light bulb went off. I went, I am miserable. I work at a nursing home where I watch people suffer every day, and the best I can do is the minimum of what I want to give them just because of the nature of the job. And I'm miserable. And I'm making not even that much money because the field isn't even that diverse. It's not even that healthy to provide you enough moolah. And in the end, I realized I wanted to go back into biology. And to kind of facilitate that desire, I started playing animal-related video games. And by then I was recording Sims. And so on a lark, I started recording Zoo Tycoon 2. And that blew up into this, because I started following my passion, even in that tiny little way of playing animal-related video games. But the whole point of this rambling is that the path to becoming a full-time YouTuber, for me, like, I can pay my rent, and I can feed myself and Darling and do a little bit for my parents. And that's awesome. I don't know how sustainable it is. I'm saving up money so I can go back to school because I want to finish my biology degree. But the path to get here was very diverse, and I have a lot of skills that in emergencies, if things were really tough, I can become a nanny again. And actually, nanny pays a lot more than a certified nurse assistant, trust me. If you have to pick between like being a private nanny or being a certified nurse assistant, the nurse assistant can help you if you want to go further in the career as a nurse. But man, nannies get paid ridiculous amounts. You get your CPR training, you take a few child physiology and psychology courses like I have, and you can get good pay for being a nanny. But again, it isn't my passion. Like, I like kids, but I don't like kids the way that some nannies live, eat, and breathe for the children that they watch. And I realized I want to follow my passion. And my passion actually is biology and teaching people biology. And in a weird way, that's what I do on YouTube, is teach people about animals. So we've really diverged. I don't even know what I'm talking about, Mr. Spider, anymore. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm trying to explain how I became what I call a full-time YouTuber, meaning I don't have a different job. I make stuff to sell on my Etsy store, and I do some side things when the opportunities arise. But I put out 100+ videos a month, which is a lot, just so that I can barely pay off my debts. And because I tell you what, you get some major student loans when you change your degrees 3 times. Don't do it, kids. Stick to one degree. Even if it was the miserable degree, at least you have the skills. And that's so important. That is so tremendously important to at least have the skills. So yeah, it's been a crazy path, and here I am. Like, that's what I think about when I'm sitting here on Timeshot going, how can I contribute? I think about the weird, random set of skills that I've developed over my life. Being a nanny, being a nurse, being a biologist. I used to work at a private big cat sanctuary, and I've had to tackle tigers and like give them medicine and do all sorts of amazing things. But the point is, I have the skills. I have the skills to do something, even if it's not what I love. And I really want to encourage people to get skills. Get the skills, even if it's not what you like doing, because one day you never know how it will help you do what you love. So don't jump the boat. Make sure you have the valuable skills to take care of yourself, and then you never know how it's going to lead to you doing what you love. Like what I do right now. I love what I do. I love how happy the kids are. I love how happy the people are. I love teaching about biology. Oh, I can't wait. There's a giant elephant beetle that I totally want to tell you guys about. And there's this amazing new gigantic aquatic insect that they have discovered in China. It's huge. It's like almost a foot long. It's amazing. And it looks like a scorpion, and a dragonfly had a baby and it wants to eat your face. And it is so cool. And I can't wait to tell you guys about that. And I can't wait to do more on Timeshot. That is completely, I've 100% rambled. And you know what? I'm okay with that today. But I'm going to build a treehouse on Timeshot. And I just hope you guys like know a little bit more about me. I'm busy. I'm so busy trying to take care of my family and to develop my own skills and to figure out what I want to do with life. Well, I know what I want to do. It's biology. It's definitely biology. But that's the other thing. Sometimes when you go down a path that you're not certain about, like I did with nursing, I'm actually really grateful I stuck with nursing for as long as I did, even though I could have sworn that taking those human anatomy classes were going to be the death of me, because holy crap, why do we have to have so many names for all the muscles in our body? Oh, it was misery. It was misery. I really didn't enjoy those courses, and I didn't enjoy nursing, but I put my best effort into it. I gained some skills that no one can take away from me and that can protect me if I ever desperately need money. Like I can become a CNA again. I can start working in a nursing home again because I have those skills. And I don't want to use them, and they make me feel really trapped and miserable, but it gives me an avenue. Something that I can do, something that will give me a sense of safety and food. That's very important. I grew up in a food scarce household because both my parents got so sick. It really was tense, like the kind where like the teachers would sneak you bags of food, or they would give you their kids' old clothes after class because I remember I was so excited in high school because in the 11th grade, some of my teachers got together and bought me my first new pair of tennis shoes since 8th grade. And I was so excited because I had a new pair of tennis shoes. So I know what it's like to come from absolutely nothing. And you got to have the skills because you never know and diverse ones. You never know what will come together. But also when you are walking down a path that you hate, like I didn't like nursing, mostly because I couldn't stand the bureaucracy and the way that people were hurt and I couldn't help them because they didn't have money. So I was told not to use my skills because they couldn't pay the company I worked for my skills. And they were hurting and needed the help, needed the skills I had learned, and I wasn't allowed to use them because they didn't have money. And I hated that. But I learned a lot from walking down that path that I didn't like. And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes if you only pursue your passion, if you only pursue the things that you think will make you happy, and you don't pursue some of the harder stuff, you don't have a deep, rich appreciation for the things that you can develop a passion for. And you don't have an appreciation for your real passion. I think I would have written off biology for the depth, the whole body, whole mind, whole spirit passion that I have for biology and teaching people biology. I don't think I would ever understand the depth of that if it wasn't for having been a CNA and a nanny and working all the other jobs I didn't like for so long. And so don't get discouraged. If you're in a position you hate, if you're working as a cashier somewhere and you're miserable, if you're working like as a stalker somewhere and you're miserable, remember that misery. Use it as fuel to find what you love and then get the skills to get there. Don't just jump ship and try to get there. Get the skills and get there. So, yeah, I rambled completely. I must be hungry and hyper because I am so excited about the projects that I'm going to start here on Timeshot. And holy crap, I'm in a tree! And now I'm in a tree. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm stuck in a tree. And I will let you guys go, and I'm going to work on building our treehouse with our puppies. And if you guys have awesome names for your puppies, or if you want to tell me what you're passionate about, then go for it. I love hearing about you guys. That's what this is all about. That's what I love now. And I know that because I've been down paths I didn't love. So hang in there even when it's tough, guys, and I will see you with our amazing treehouse as soon as I get out of this tree. Bye, guys.